Alright guys, so I thought it'd be kind of cool to show you guys what I've been doing. Since last night I was just kind of going around and collecting materials to actually build my actual home. And I came across, as I was traveling east, this location right here. And it's not very defensible, seeing as I put up all these turrets. There's about 5 different entrances, but I also have like 8 turrets that I actually put down. But this is just kind of a look, kind of a residential area in the background, so I could always do some scavenging close to there, which that should mean that I don't have to travel very far. And then some other residential areas a little bit farther this way, and then there's some stuff over this way as well, but just not very much. So I kind of wanted to kind of make my home into like a very centralized location. Not anything crazy. What I might end up doing later on is scrapping one of these homes and building almost like a tower, and making it way bigger. But right now you have these 2 makeshift campsites right here, or campers right here, that people could actually stay in. They're not very good, but figure that they're just kind of there. So that I kind of want to make it like a little aesthetically pleasing. So I put these specialty walls. Come inside. This is actually actually my, I call it my shop. Basically I have a generator running. So if you basically, because there's not a lot of videos on actual crafting in Fallout, and specifically Fallout 76, but it's very similar to Fallout 4 if you actually played it. Run a generator, run a cord to a conductor, and then you can place your lights any which way all over the place, and they should just come on. I have 2 beds right here for whoever wants to come. I have a weapons workbench and then an armor's workbench, a little bookshelf. But then I built this because this is, see where this bridge is right here, which I'll end up doing is I'll put some turrets on those bridges and make it more defensible. Is right here. There's a defending point. So say if we were getting attacked, I could, and I was here, I could end up coming right over here and defending this location right here. That's this one. It's pretty small, not very big. But then I also have this little walkway right here that I thought would also be a kind of a cool idea for another defense point. I put these like cinder block walls, so it makes like almost like a choke point for people coming through. So they'll have to face these turrets when they come through. Kind of going on here. This coming on over here. I have 2 turrets. There's actually 1 of 2 ways you can actually get over. You can come over from this way right here, and then you can come over from this way right here. I wanted to basically make a point where if somebody was getting, if I was here and I was defending my point, and that if I made a point where, say, if a couple guys were up here and they're shooting, that if these guys came back around this way, they would still end up getting shot in some sort of way. The worst part about it is this right here. Now I tried to put a turret in one of these. It didn't really work out, so this doesn't really work out. I'm going to have to change this in the next coming videos. And then kind of come over here. I don't want to show you the main house yet, but so far basically you need a flat surface in order to create some sort of plantings and food. But from what I've seen is these mute fruits and then the tomatoes will actually grow kind of wherever. So I kind of just put them right here. I only have 2 of them right now. And then what made this really appealing to me was that this location actually came with industrial water purifier. So keep in mind when you do take a location like this to customize it and everything to your camp, that you'll have to defend it, but it all comes with perks. So this perk was a water purifier. Now, say if I got a huge group of guys living here, or even settlers, now that the Wastelanders DLC is out, I could end up putting another water purifier over here. There's some water right here, so I could do that. But right now, this actually gives you 10 water, I do believe. Come out over here. I call this the best worst spot. So when I was actually taking this location, it was easier to come up this alley rather than straight ahead, because it leaves you subjected to a lot of attack. So I ended up putting this right here to kind of block it in a sense, so you can't walk this way. What you gotta do is, if you're coming around right here, is you have to walk up and over. Well, you got two turrets bearing down on you, one that could aim right here, another one that could aim right here, but actually this one could aim over here, and then this one could aim over here. So you need a pretty decent group in order to attack this. Once I actually get more resources, I'm going to reinforce this alley right here, so it makes it pretty defendable. Come on over here. Now I'm going to show you this little choke point, and I have some more ideas. So I made this choke point, so you have to like come up and around, and actually you sometimes get stuck. Well, as soon as you come over, you're going to get blasted by these two turrets right here, which just makes it even better because it makes it extra defendable. Come out here, you have entrance over here. There's a bookcase somewhere. Where's that at? I'll have to scrap that. But come on over here. You can't really... It'll take you some time to actually break this. But my whole plan for later on is to put some defenses all kind of right here to actually make more of a choke point for people to come in. Like, realistically, I want to put like some defense walls right here, and possibly like right here, so almost deters people, and actually they have to go around. And I mean, I've done some like of the raiding before, trying to take some other people's spots. It's the hardest thing ever, because if you may have a really defensible position, which is like, this is not a very defensible position, but I have a feeling with the amount of resources I can actually collect, we could actually make this very, very defensible. The best hidden spot, or best hidden resources here, is you can get a lot of those resources like mineral deposit machines, and you can put them around. There is these copper, iron, and aluminum deposits in this actual location right here, which makes it even better because I go through a lot of those materials as far as making these go and other materials. So kind of continuing along on actually showing you my house. Basically what I'm going to end up doing is, didn't see this before, just gonna scrap those later. Is that I have this little cookie spot, and then there's wood pile right here, and then there's this broken chair. Basically I'm going to go around, and I'm going to end up scrapping a lot of this stuff so that I can make more of a room right here. And I gotta do some more search. I didn't do 100% search. Defend the landfill from what? An attack is coming. Okay. So I guess you got to see right here what the defense is gonna be like. got a minute. Planned on doing this like a 10-minute video, but guess that's gonna have to wait. Actually, let's do this really quick. Prepare defenses. My defenses are ready. That. What? Where'd the last one go? This other one. Another one. Glitched out.
another way to get them on out. But I'm just gonna go do this really quick. A tub. This'll be good. Where could I even put this? Just put this outside right now. Okay, that's where people are gonna take a bath right there. Let's go right up here. First. This will be really nice. That like right there. Sorry if I keep blowing some wind in there. My mic. What is this? Toilet. And this is where people are gonna go to the bathroom. Stove. Let's go, let's put that in here actually. Do a little bit more searching and then show you the coup de grace of our location. Oh yeah, TV stand. Or it's a coffee table, but this can go here. Alright, so I'll show you my prized possession of this location. Once again, like I said before, I might end up building these up a little bit, taking the roofs off and storing them, and building it up to make it bigger. Or this is the what I call the penthouse. It's kind of the central location to right here, and it kind of butts up against the workshop, which is right over here. And come on in. Once again, same thing. Couple of lights. placed. I got this coffee table launcher. I'm gonna end up moving, but come on over here. And basically, what I wanted to do is, if I was to keep building on, is that probably what I'll end up doing is moving the generator over here, and then changing this right here to move up. And then right here is gonna be little sleeping quarters. Put this right in here because if, you know, realistically you want your guys to be comfortable if, you know, end of the world happens, so they can play some basketball. Unfortunately, we don't have any basketballs right now, but we have the weapons stash right here. So very, very basic build. I didn't do anything like too extravagant with the location, and I really personally didn't even want to make it extravagant either, because it's just a not very defensible position, like I said. So yeah, that's the build. It's sorry if towards the end that was a little weird, trying to figure out how I can even kill this guy over here, but cool little location. I kind of just found just stumbling on it. So yeah, that's the build, and I hope you guys liked the video. See you guys very soon.